Now, most of the times, the people that you keep in your life means you share the same values. Okay? If we are not sharing the same values, why are we even talking?
Vibes.
Eh? Vibes. The vibes are not going to be there forever. Tomorrow I'm going to fall sick. You don't like going to hospitals to take care of people. For you only like being in the bar, in the restaurant. Vibes. Eh? Life is not going to be on positive vibrations every day. We need each other in the bad and the good. So, one, values. Okay? For one, I'm not going to be friends with someone who does not believe in Jesus. Okay?
It is more. It is more.
Hi, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I appreciate you for subscribing, liking, sharing. Keep doing that. And I promise on my end, I'll keep bringing you interesting and beautiful, impactful conversations. Today, like always, I have a very special guest with me. This woman is not just a special guest, she's also very special to me. She's one of the few people that I know my beginnings. Yeah, a lot of people don't actually know, but she really does. Sheila, yay! Welcome on It's More.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. You look amazing.
Yeah, because I'm dressed by Sham Tyra. You're the best in the industry, so they shouldn't expect any less.
I don't know where to begin from, but let me give people a little recap and why it is important for me, for you to be here. I hope I've said that right. Sheila knows my mother. I remember, I've talked about my story here, how I started with selling secondhand clothes and how I got that from my mother. So my mother, when she was selling clothes at campus, university students, it was her regime. So the people she was selling clothes to she was one of the clients. She was one of the good, amazing clients. When I started doing the same as well, I encountered her as well. You can imagine how small the world is. So she was very, very supportive. I remember even when I was transitioning to start, doing my own brand, doing my own clothes, she was one of the people that would give me an ear of like, yeah, I made this. Some of the things were just...
Yeah, but they were beautiful then.
I like that you're saying you were beautiful then.
And I'm so glad that you didn't give up on that dream because as much as sometimes you would not see how great you are, I did see that in you.
Yes, you did.
And I think I didn't tell you why I related to you or to your story and your mom on a very high level because my mom sold secondhand clothes from when I was born up to today. She does that. So that is the business that has made me who I am, that has inspired me to watch my mom wake up every morning to go and hustle. So seeing you do that with your mom, it was so inspirational on so many levels. Yeah. And you were doing a great job. And I saw greatness in you.
You did.
And you starting this podcast, I am so, so proud of you. I want you to know that. I think you have always known that. I have always believed in you. And I know that this is just the beginning. Your journey is still so long. You still have a lot of greatness to achieve. And I'm so glad it's called It's More, because it's always more than we see in ourselves, more than we think of ourselves. So yes, I'm so glad to be here.
Do you see why I love her? I'm sure you guys love her already, right? So, but for someone who's watching, who is Sheila?
By the way, that's a very hard question. Most people outside your own life usually tend to know you, or they assume to know you better than you know yourself. So now, the common phrase these days, I am here to tell you my truth. about who Sheila is. So besides being Sheila Kiconco, I describe myself as an empath, very kind person,
Yes, you are.
generous,
Yes, you are.
and loving. I am a Muchiga from Kabale. That's the best tribe in this country. We are honest people, very hardworking, and gifted with beauty. Yes.
Okay.
So that's me in a nutshell. I'm a businesswoman by passion. I'm an automotive and power engineer by profession.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
So some of my businesses are under actually my career, which is engineering. That's why I do programming of car keys, car systems, alarms, remotes, and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Isawa kalangao. Isawa kalang.
Platinum car keys.
There you have it.
Yes.
As a lady who has ventured in different type of businesses, take us through what it takes to start a business.
Well, for everyone, it's usually different, so I can only speak for myself. Most of my businesses are based on what I have done in the past, what I'm trying to improve, and what I studied. So like I said, Platinum Car Keys, we deal in, it's basically engineering because I'm an automotive and power engineer, automotive for automobiles, like cars, motorcycles, aeroplanes. So studying all those systems, I had to look for something. Because when you're going to start a business, of course, it starts with an idea. Okay? So you must have an idea first. So the idea of Platinum came in with what I had studied, and I wanted to differentiate myself from other people. So it's very important when you're going to start a business, you need to see what differentiates you from everyone else. And that's what you hold on to. So most of the people, of course, in my profession would be mechanics, right? I have worked in a garage before.
Really?
Yes, for internship. And so I had to pick out that small component. People see it as a small component, but without it, the car cannot move. So that's the car key. And I decided to specialize in that. The other businesses that I have, 707 Safaris for party buses. So that came from my partner because he loves party life. So we were trying to look for something that would differentiate us from the market, what's there, from the restaurants, the nightclubs and all that. So we noticed some people want their privacy as they're enjoying whatever they're doing. Or people want to travel for safaris, weddings, whatever you're traveling for, and you want to go having fun. So that's how the concept of the party buses came up. So I don't believe in copy and paste when you're starting a business. Even you as Sham Tyra, I'm sure there is something that differentiates you from all the other designers that we have here. There is an outfit that you will see, and immediately you know that's a Sham Tyra outfit. And it's very important in business. It's so bad when other people outside cannot differentiate you from your other people, the other people that you work with. So yeah, that's what I think would be important in a business, that you differentiate yourself from others and then you follow your passion. It's important to do work. Even when you work for 20 hours, you don't feel like you're tired of it.
Yeah.
And for me, for my businesses, most people would feel that maybe programming systems is boring and all that. But I derive my satisfaction from seeing someone who has been stranded be relieved of such a big burden. You know, like how you can lose your key
Yeah.
and then you don't have where to start from. So when I get such a job, it doesn't matter how many hours I spend on it. I get the satisfaction that I have helped someone take off such a big burden from their shoulders. Yes.
Let's just go into small beginnings, because
Yeah.
you are very familiar with small beginnings, and bringing that to our generation now. People want finished things. Everyone wants to ride in a Mercedes. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to live a Range Rover life, a 5-star life, flights, and all of that. But nobody is willing to put in the work and to also understand that it starts somewhere. As a person who's very familiar with small beginnings, how important is it, yes, to have a big dream, but knowing that it starts somewhere and it starts small?
So, like the Bible says, you have to count the cost in everything that you're going to do. Okay? And the cost doesn't mean money, because money is not going to fall from heaven like manna.
Yeah.
Unlike in the days of,
Yeah,
the Old
yeah.
Testament, where things would just fly in. And so people need to know that there are stages in growth. They are stages. You just can't be born and then you reach a certain age and you're owning certain stuff.
Yeah.
And I think this has been brought in because of the social media pressures. Okay? The new generation they're not well acquainted with stages of growth. They want to rush things, and anything that is rushed crashes. So you might see someone achieving it today in a very quick way, but the same way they got it so fast is the same way it is going to crash. People can look around for anyone that has come in throwing around
Out
money
of
in the bars,
That is true.
buying flashy cars out of the blue, and people are wondering, like,
Where did they
this
go?
guy was on a building working for 15K per day. Where is he getting all this money from? But unfortunately, it does not settle in their minds to sit in there, and they know that they have to work for the things that they want to achieve. Most people now are not contented with what they have. Most people are embarrassed
Yeah.
with the jobs that are available. You sold clothes, second-hand clothes with your mom. You moved. You saw what she went through. That was a stage to prepare you for where you are today.
Yeah.
If you had not gone through those stages, probably you would not be where you
Yeah,
are today. You would have missed out on something. There are some lessons that you learned through that. But I just pray that most people, the young generation, sit down and evaluate their lives, and they know that you need to go through certain stages for you to achieve greater things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Oh, Jesus Christ. So you are one of the most disciplined people that I know. Like, when you commit to something, you go through with it. Be it workout, be it business. How do you build a disciplined life, and how do you stay committed to it?
So many people have asked me that because I think I've maintained my size
Yeah.
for the last maybe 15
Forever.
years or something, even after having kids. So first we need to define what discipline is. Because, discipline is a plan to follow rules. And in everything that you do, you have rules. Yeah? For example, if you want to stay in shape, you know the rules.
Don't
You
eat
have
too
to
much.
eat clean, you eat less, you work out. So if you want to maintain anything, be it friendships, be it family, be it businesses, you must have a plan to follow the rules in there. So if you're to talk about like health and you want to maintain a good size, that means you have to stay committed to your diet. Yeah? You have to stay committed to your workouts. You get? So how I manage to do that is I usually see myself as the only competition that I have. I always want to be better than I was yesterday. The Sheila of today is different from the Sheila of yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't compete with anyone else because we are all on a different journey.
Yeah.
Okay? I will have role models, yes. But that doesn't mean that I have to compete with what they have. They just have to inspire me in order for me to do better in my life. So I'm my only competition. I want to be better than I was yesterday.
Now, we're going to go into something that I know you for so well, and you have such a big heart. You have such a big heart. She has such an overwhelming heart. And I think you know how to love. It's a rare thing now. I see you with your friends. She's the guest, but now I'm talking for her to this point. Let's talk about your friend group.
Yeah.
You've kept the same friends for as long as I've known you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about friendship. One, how do you choose friends? And then how do you keep friendships as well?
I think it's a gift maybe that God has blessed me with. But before I dive into that, on a serious note, I need to meet Museven's best friend. If Museven is out there and they have my best friend is Brie. She's there. When people want to access me, they call her.
Yeah.
Now imagine if I land on Museven's best friend.
Does he have a best friend?
I want to know. Don't tell me, Mama Kata, please. So, anyway, friendships. I always tell people that friendships are like a baby or a garden. If you don't nurture them, if you don't take care of them, if you don't look after them, they will die. Definitely. Just like a garden, just like a newborn baby. But it's so unfortunate these days. You see besties today on the internet, and tomorrow they are not talking, they have unfollowed each other. My best friends are stuck with me. I have two, Momo and Brie, they are stuck with me. They know that. We fight today, and tomorrow it's business as usual. You're not going to dodge me. So in friendships, you just have to water your friendships. You have to be there for those friendships to thrive. You have to be consistent. You're not going to show up only when it favors you. Okay? So if you have someone who is your best friend, there are some things like you can't compromise on it. And for me, maybe if I'm to talk about the love that I have, maybe it's a gift from God. Because I don't see how I can't love when he loved me first. God is love. Yeah. He dwells in me. Yeah. That means that the love is within me. So it's God-given, and no one can take that away from me. Yeah. So for the people that I love, I show up for them. You know, my friends are always telling me that I'm extra.
Yes, they're always extra.
They're always telling me that I'm extra. But I feel that's my way of showing someone how much they mean to me. I don't take anything for granted. Even you inviting me for this podcast, I don't take it for granted.
No, she did not take it for granted. Sorry to cut you off. Where are my flowers? This girl carried me flowers. The only case I need my you people need to see my flowers. And she did not stop on flowers. She got me this. She got for herself too, but she got me this. I've been wanting to get one of these things. It has my name on it. So if we talk about being intentional, guys, look, it has a beautiful message on it. Like you just so. I don't know whether I should sit here, but it's going to ruin the whole thing, and it's making a lot of noise. So yes, she is extra, and that's why I'm like, we had to talk about that because she is. Thank you, Brie. Because she really, really knows how to show up. Now, how do you know which friends to show up for?
At my small age now, really, I have the friends I have now are the friends for keeps. And I've been with my friends for the last 22 years. And that bond never breaks because of what I've told you. You have to be intentional about it. You have to be consistent. You can't be changing like a weather. You have to be consistent. You have to show up for your friends. And so the friends that I have now, I show up for all of them whenever they need me. Why? Because it's part of the discipline. It's part of the planning to follow the rules. Okay? So I don't take any friendship for granted. I don't take it for granted that they're there for me when I need them. It doesn't matter whether I am the one spending on that day or not, but they are there. Imagine inviting people and they don't show up, you know?
Yeah.
The fact that someone has showed up consistently over the years means that they take you seriously and you hold a special place in their hearts. So for me, for friendships, I am loyal to my friends. If they are in wrong, I will still support them and tell them when you guys are gone. I'm not going to come and they have caught her stealing. Okay, my friend is not a thief, but when they catch her stealing, I'll be like,
It's not her.
it's not her. It must be the devil. And then when we go behind there,
You
I'm
pull
going to
the
be like,
ears.
what will you get? So I have to be there to
Looking
support her,
private.
even when no one is there. They need to know that I have their back. You know? That's what friendship is all about. It's not about when the times are good, when the money is there, when you can house each other. You just have to show up any day, any time when they need you. So yeah, consistency, loyalty, and that discipline, yeah.
So what happens if it's not mutual from the other side? Because I believe there are also friendships ngojikaka,
Nga umaru.
ngani. So how do you really know that this is the type of person that I should go hard for? What are some of those things that you can see in someone you're like, you know what, I can keep this one? Because I feel like friendships are also good for us. They can uplift you, but they can bury you as well. Because
Yeah,
we've
that's
seen
true.
people who have gone the wrong way because of friendships. So how do you see a friend or a heart in someone to be like, you know what, this one is for keeps?
Now, most of the times, the people that you keep in your life means you share the same values. Okay? If we are not sharing the same values, why are we even talking?
Vibes.
Eh? Vibes. The vibes are not going to be there forever. Tomorrow I'm going to fall sick. You don't like going to hospitals to take care of people. For you only like being in the bar, in the restaurant. Vibes. Eh? Life is not going to be on positive vibrations every day. We need each other in the bad and the good. So, one, values. Okay? For one, I'm not going to be friends with someone who does not believe in Jesus. Okay? The reason as to why some of us have lived the way we have lived up to today is because of the church background, and I always tell people this, and that's why I try as much as possible to make sure my kids are involved in church, they know Jesus, they know God, you know? So if we are not sharing the same values, for example, you're not going to come here and start telling me that we came out of monkeys. Eh? You understand?
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you this is white, you're telling me that is black. We are going to be in a pull and push situation.
Yeah.
We can never agree on anything.
Telling them you're a man, they're saying they're a woman.
I'm telling you, you are a man. You're telling me, for me, I identify as a woman. It's going to be difficult for us to live in the same space for a very long time, you know? So, same values. And then we need to be having it's not only about vibes. For my friends, we have even formed a company. We have a company that deals in supplies.
Wow.
Of different kinds of things. We bid for jobs. We work together. We share a vision. We know where we want to go. So for me, I'm not going to continue with someone who doesn't have a vision, who doesn't know where they want to go, I can't sit here and I ask you where you want to be in 5 years. And you're like, let's live for today. You need to know where you want to be in 5 years. So the friends that I have, we have a shared vision. We know where we want to be in 5 years, in 10 years. We know what we want to, what our years ahead want to look like. And it has to be similar. It has to be in sync. We can't be saying now we are going to put up a building, and then for you're saying, instead of that, let's go and,
Go for a trip.
hey, the trips, we also take the trips every now and then, but
No, you guys, they're always on their trips. I see you cruising. I see you cruising. I see you cruising. Yeah.
So yeah, shared values really, most importantly, yeah. We have to share the same values.
Okay. So that drives me to my next question. So, Sheila, you are a mother. And I love how you're very involved with your kids. I always see you on play dates, painting, and all of that. How easy is it raising children in this generation of social media?
It's not easy. I can't tell you that it's easy, because what you may do for your kids can easily be undone by the internet. Yeah, and it's so unfortunate. So I would say basically, I am standing on the promises of God, and it's by His grace that I'm raising such amazing children. My children are amazing. I can tell you, everywhere they go, they excel at everything that they do. They're the most disciplined at school. They are loving. They are kind. So for me, one, I have dedicated them to the Lord. Actually, they are not my children. They are God's children. I am just a custodian. So anything that goes wrong with them, I first take it to the Lord. And then that's when I can involve Auntie Bree. But Auntie Bree spoils the... She's almost worse than the internet.
Auntie Brie.
Do you know that my youngest son, now, when you give him something and he doesn't want it, he'll tell you, Auntie Bree said it's not good for me.
Wow.
Yes. So, even the friends that you have... But like they used to say a long time ago that in Africa, a child is raised by a village. It's very true when it comes to my family, because my friends have stood in a lot of times for me. Even when I'm not around, they are there. So I can't entirely attribute my kids' well behavior or how they perform and act to only me and their dad. No. My friends have played a big role, and that's why it's important to have friends where you share the same values. You don't want what you are doing here to be undone when they go to their home, because definitely when I'm not around, Momo is going to take over, or Brie. So now if you don't share the same values, you see how tricky it becomes. We don't eat goat. I say now these ones eat goat. So it's very important when you're raising kids with your friends to make sure that you share the same values. And I know that charity begins at home. I don't expect the internet to raise my children for me. I don't expect the school to raise the children for me. Cool. Okay? So for me, I do my best to teach them what I stand for, the values. I keep telling my kids that just because everyone is doing it out there doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
Okay? And then I try to tell them that the biggest virtue that you can have as a person is contentment. Most of these things, by the way, that we are talking about, that we are fighting, they come out because people are not contented with what they have. You're running around chasing things that you don't have, and you even forget to celebrate what you have.
Yeah.
You know? So for me, I will not blame the internet when my kids go wrong. it's supposed to start from home. The foundation is at home. The foundation on which your house stands is the concrete and the cement that you mixed. You know, the ratios.
Yeah.
It's the one that will determine whether it can carry 5 stories, 10, you know. So if you don't do it at home, don't expect someone else to do it for you. Don't blame the internet, because the internet is already there. We can't do much.
Right. Right.
AI is already there
Right.
to answer every question that is punched in.
Right.
You know, at school they're using laptops. You're not going to say mine is going to be analog when we're in digital.
Yeah.
These things, there are some things that we cannot remove. So it has to start from home with you and teach them what you stand for, what is expected of them. For example, every day, I will tell my kids that I love them. Every single day. Doesn't matter how many times I say it, I need it to sit in their heads that I love them and that I matter. If other people don't love you, mommy loves you. Okay? And that should be enough.
Yeah.
Enough love.
Yeah.
So I will tell them before they go to school. I will tell them when I see them at school. I will tell them when they come back. When they say goodnight, I will tell them that I love them. And every time they are going to school, I will tell them, be kind to one another and respect your teachers and your peers. Not just the old people. You must respect everyone. So they know that. They do. In fact, recently I found my son, my 10-year-old, had written a long list of things. And the first on top was, Mommy and Daddy love me.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was so sweet
Wow.
to know that he
knows
knows.
it. Yes.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a meme going around on the internet that there is plenty of love at home. So I would urge every parent out there to show love to their kids so they don't have to look for it elsewhere
Yeah.
when they are grown. Yeah.
There's something you said. Your kids study with laptops at school. Which school? Because I don't think all of us.
You see, when I say that
kids
school, we are going to give them Kalango because we get 1 million views. And if these guys had paid me, I would actually just say, but yeah.
There are levels to these things, guys. So we're not talking
Sorry,
about a school
guys.
that uses like the real type in the laptop. They don't like for real. Okay. Colenio, that's God is good.
All the time.
So, Sheila, my next question is about money. And I want to know what is the discipline with money. You are one person that I know is disciplined with money. You don't hold it to your spirit that money is everything, but money loves you. Okay, money comes. You attract money. Money comes easy to you. So for someone who's watching, who's wondering, how can I look like money? How can money love me like this? What is that discipline of money? How do you talk to money? How do you treat money for it
To come to me.
that easily?
Okay. Now, you guys, this is the simplest question that you can ask me. Everything was created by God. Okay? There is nothing under the sun that is new. No.
Amen.
Everything was created from the beginning. It's up to you to tap into it and get it. Okay? Even when God was creating man, the story of creation, he first created him before he formed him.
Okay.
So you must create the things that you want before they come into formation. I love money. And that's why money loves me back. I attract it. You get? You must start looking like what you want. Even when I don't have a single coin in my wallet, people tend to always think that I have money. That I am rich. Yes, I am. They are right.
Yeah.
I am rich in spirit. Okay? I'm just tapping into what
was
God,
already
what was
created.
already created. It's there. So whoever wants, like, if you want the money, then you have to tap into it and ask the Creator for whatever you want, to give you the wisdom and guidance, to do the things in His glory that will bring the money that is not going to keep you awake at night. You know, I used to ask myself this question when I would hear. It's just of recent that I've gotten on this journey of getting to know God on a personal level. Not what I was taught in Sunday school, not what the reverends have told me, but as a person, I am on that journey of getting to know God on a personal level. Okay? And when I would read the scripture of like what God has for us, He has plans that are, you read it and it blows your mind, abundantly, exceedingly. Like, then I'm like, if I want to be the richest person, for example, the Elon Musks and Bill Gates, what could supersede that? You get? You ask yourself, what could supersede that? But then I got to understand that you can be the richest woman in the world and you're still peaceful.
Yeah.
You have joy. You have time to enjoy that money. You get? So that is the abundant, the exceeding, you know? Like, there are rich people who are not sleeping at night.
True.
Do you want to have that kind of money that is not going to make you sleep? Huh? You're chasing the horizon. Not the horizon, eh? You sit on that mountain, you want to go further, then you sit on the other one. Imagine how tired you can get.
Yeah.
So I believe that everything was created in the first place. So whatever you want, be it a house, be it a car, whatever car you want, be it children, God created. It's just that most people are living in the permissible will of God. But what He has created you to achieve is much more than you're living right now. That's why I can tell you that it's more. It's always more. Yeah. And also, when it comes to money, it's very important to be disciplined. Otherwise, you can get the money and lose it.
Yeah.
And that's why I insist that everything should be rooted in Christ. There are people who have worked and they have accumulated wealth and it all dies.
Yeah.
And they go back to zero. Do you think that's what they want? No. It's because of the indiscipline and the things are not rooted in God, all that kind of stuff. So it's very important to be disciplined when you have the money. You cannot, just because you have the money, you don't have to be extravagant. It's the same example I would give you if Jesus was 100% God.
Yeah.
Did you see Him just performing miracles? Wow. Eh? He's moving, he's hungry. Oh, that's a stone, bread.
Yeah.
Although I think if those powers were given to some people,
that's why they don't have them. Everything would be bread. Yeah.
Jesus could just get those leaves and turn them into money, but He didn't.
True.
There is a reason as to why He didn't. So if you're given an opportunity to hold money, you need the grace of God to know how to handle it, how to spend it, on what, So, but of course, you see, you see like people having a lot of money and you see what they do with it, and that's why I think they say that money is the root cause of all evil.
Yeah.
But it's when it's in the hands of the wrong people.
Yeah. Wow, that was answered very, very, very perfectly. As we put this to a close, I want you to look in your camera and talk to the young Gen Zs that all want to be influencers now and celebrities and all of that. Because there's life ahead. And I feel like, I don't know whether they plan for that. I want you to speak to them now when it comes to disciplines, commitment, building wealth and business. What is that word that you would leave to a young man, a young woman watching?
I would tell a young person out there not to rush. Don't be confused by what you see on the internet. Everything that is rushed crashes. Okay? And I would encourage them to pray. Put God first. Because recently I was asking someone, and I was asking someone, how can you know your purpose in life? Because most of the people are just living life as they see on the internet. They want to be celebrities. They want to be known by everybody. You know? Which doesn't even make sense. Like, okay, we know you, then what?
Right.
What's your purpose? You're doing something. What's your purpose in life? And this person gave me an example and said, when you have a phone, like imagine the person who held the first phone, how did they know how to use it? Okay? Or if you buy a new equipment like these cameras, how do you know how to use them? They have a manual, right? Who makes the manual?
The person who made the cameras.
Thank you. So how do you know your purpose?
Oof, Jesus Christ, being in God.
Yeah, you go back to the creator, the person who made you is the one that gives you the manual. And what's that manual? It's his word. The word is there. So the more you read it, the more you know what your purpose is. So if you're out there and you're living a non-purposeful life, you cannot go far in life. You cannot. So you must know your purpose and seek guidance and wisdom from the Creator. Read the Word and know what you were created to do. So that, because imagine someone asking, if they asked you, what do you want to be remembered for when you're out of here? Are they the number of champagnes you popped? What do you want to be remembered for?
Yeah.
You know, I can turn this podcast into my own and ask you.
That is a very good. But I get mulete offertory. Sheila is preaching right now. Sheila is preaching.
And I just, you know, I really want to thank you for starting this. And I pray. I know, I know that this message is going to go far and beyond. It's going to reach people. It's going to impact lives. Because what we see in the world is because of the people that are in it.
Yep.
So if more people have wisdom, then our world is going to be a better place to live in. You know, so it's a good thing that you're doing. I hope you inspire my best friend to start her podcast. That's why I came with her. She has been procrastinating for the last 20 years.
Please start a podcast, ma'am.
She's a very good speaker, by the way.
Guys, Sheila, thank you so much for taking in time. I am so happy to have you here. Like, I know I've said it in the beginning, but I'm so honored. She's just a great spirit. You're just a great spirit. You are blessed, and this is clearly why you keep increasing. We know now why. We've taken all the secrets and believe so. We're going to be better people.
I hope so.
For all my viewers, thank you for being such faithful watchers and viewers this far. Catch you on the next episode. I love you. God loves you more.
It is more.